Hello everyone, this is Kevin Forche. I am President and Software Architect at MyndTek Limited, where we develop data-driven therapy. Today I just want to take some time to show you guys some really cool updates we've pushed out recently. So these are quite extensive to what the application used to look like. So we're just going to kind of do an impromptu walkthrough of a lot of the different features here with data-driven therapy. So we're at our website, which is https://datadriventherapy.net, as you can see right there. And this first landing page, you have either the option to register as a new user. I'll go ahead and take you through that process. So we're going to say we're looking for an email address for our user. That'll be important to remember. So we're going to say test20@myndtech.com. Then we'll proceed on. We're just looking for general user information. So name information, that basic stuff. And this is a username that you can use to log in. And yeah, we'll just put some basic information there, and then you're doing great. So let's continue with just a little bit more information here. Put in a zip code. I'm not even sure if that's real. For your date picker, for your date, you do actually have to put in your date of birth manually, because our date picker that we did have on file just wasn't working quite right. So we're going with that for now until we find something a little bit better. So then next up, this is just your basic terms page. If you accept the terms that are printed here in our end user license agreement, you can go ahead and check that box and then get started with your free trial. And you click that once. It does take a little while to go through, but rest assured that is going through. We'll eventually get around to adding a progress bar to that, but we just haven't got that done yet. And then once you've got that done, it takes you here to our Stripe-based payments page. You just put in all the information here that it's requesting. That's not showing up very well, is it? There we go. It's looking better now. So just basic email information, then payment information. Now, when you do register with Data-Driven Therapy, you do actually get a 30-day free evaluation period. You're not required to put in your credit card right now while you're evaluating that. So that's a really fantastic deal. So, okay, now that you've seen the registration process, let's go ahead and take a look at some other features here. Let's see, you get to see. There we go. This is where we want to be. So now, instead of registering, let's go ahead and take a look at what the login process like. So we're gonna log in as a test user here that has some data. Let's see. So once you do log in, you will immediately be taken to our dashboard page. This is actually really cool. Here at the top, you've got the most relevant information presented to you, along with some recommendations if there needs to be changes made. So the sleep score here, that's actually coming directly from your Garmin wearable device. That's an average over the past 7 days. The depression and manic scores are actually scores that are based on the past 7 days. How severe either your depression or manic scores in your mood logs have been over the past week. And down here we have some other information, which is actually, this is really cool information down here. These every weekend, when you log into Data-Driven Therapy on a Saturday, you're prompted to complete either a PHQ-9, which is a standard depression intake form, or a PCL-5 form, which is used to measure levels of PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, or trauma. So those are great things to share with a mental health provider, as they show actual psychiatric data that your providers are going to know exactly what to do with. So those are extremely valuable. You can mouse over those and get more details on what each of those is. So that's actually a really cool feature. And then another thing, let's see, before we get into other details, let's go ahead and take a look and see what it looks like to input your data, because when you log into data-driven therapy, every day or as often as you remember, we need you to just go ahead and log some basic information. You can go through this in about 30 seconds. It looks pretty intimidating, but basically on the data input page, you'll basically go through this wizard and indicate any symptoms that you've experienced at any point throughout the day. So I did take my medication as prescribed today. No headaches, a little bit of general pain, but nothing too major. So we'll go ahead and put that symptom there. Then we'll go ahead and look through these. You see these symptoms are broken out really, really nice and simply. It's pretty easy to follow through. I'm not seeing any symptoms in this list. I'm not experiencing anything here. Nothing here. Although there are a few things that I wanted to get done that I didn't feel like doing, so I'm going to go ahead and check lack of desire just to have something additional here in the mood log. And for each time each section you look through, you can just click continue on to the next step. Or also really cool, each of these items is clickable, and so we'll continue on through this list so you guys can see everything that's here. I'm not seeing anything in this list that pertains to me here. Nothing here, or here, or here. And then this last step, continue to import your data. That's important. We'll go ahead and go back here just for the example. And so when you've checked off all of the items in all of the symptoms that you felt during the day, just go ahead and click on the green button here at the bottom to save your mood log and to continue to import your data. So you get this nice friendly message that your mood log data has been imported and is now affecting the charts that we looked at earlier in the dashboard. And so then here this takes us to this really cool form that allows you to import the data from a Garmin wearable device so that we can develop the relationships between your physical health and your mental health, and use that to do some cool things like even create a forecast for your mental health symptoms, which is still in a trial phase right now, but we're getting pretty close to being able to release that in its full state. So in order to import your data, when you signed up for your Garmin account, you did use an email address and a password that may be separate from what you used to sign up for data-driven therapy. That's the email and address that you're going to need to put in there. Now, the default dates here to do the import are for a few previous days, and if you need to import some historical data, you can go ahead and change those dates and import for that date range. But now, for example, let's just go ahead and click on the sync button here and see what happens. Oh, we've got a status bar that's showing that something's happening on the background. Let's just sit here and wait. Oh, look, it's already done. That was nice. So your wearable data has been imported. Check it out on the dashboard and see how it affected your mental health. Let's go ahead and see what's changed in the dashboard. As you see, my sleep score has actually gone up a little bit. My depression score has gone up just a tiny bit because we added that one field in there just for an example. So if you want to see some of the details behind the data that generates these scores, we can go ahead and look on show details. So for instance, let's look at the sleep data here. This is coming directly from your Garmin device. So and you can mouse over that and even tap on it if you're on a mobile device, and it'll show you those your deep sleep, your deep REM and light sleep minutes, as well as for that entire time period we're looking at. You can also look at your the scores that made up your depression and manic symptoms. So you can just hover over that, and let's go ahead and also take a look at the historical trend. This is kind of a neat feature. It allows you to actually query your data and see data over the specified date range here. And you can just click on that and then select the dates from the calendar picker. That's actually pretty cool. And when you've got your specified date range set out, it defaults to the previous month. Just go ahead and click on the run query, and you get a progress bar there so that you know for a fact that it's thinking. And so what we get here is a variety of different charts that shows the data over that time period, so you're able to look at that and identify trends. Ooh, what happened here on this date, on the 1st of October? Oh, I must not have imported anything on that day. Oh, no. So, yeah. This also shows a number of different symptoms over that time period. So, yeah, it really allows you to see exactly what's been going on with your mental health. And, yeah. One other cool feature that we recently actually released was actually our journaling feature. This is actually kind of cool. So yeah, what you can do is if you're on a mobile device, to create a journal entry, you can just press that button there that says hold button to record your speech. You can press that button and talk and just talk to your phone, and that's going to convert your speech directly into text. And let's see. Or if you're on a computer like I am right now, you can just type it in here, and then you can just go ahead and click on the Save Journal Entry when you've got your journal entry done, and that's going to show you, it'll tell you that your journal entry has been saved. So if you want to look at things in the past, this is really cool. You can actually look at your journal entry for each day that you've made a journal entry for, and it will also show you what your depression and manic scores are at the current time, if you see that over there. So yeah. That's actually a really, really cool feature of data-driven therapy, which allows you to actually put context to to your depression and manic scores, and it also allows you to put hard data and values that you can use in order to track progress to contextual events that have happened in your life, which is extremely useful for measuring your progress. And there's many other uses for data-driven therapy that users have found. So it's useful for things other than just mental health. That's useful for measuring could potentially be used for measuring potential progress, helping you to optimize your life, or even if you're just interested in holistic health, seeing how your physical health and your mental health work together in order to help you to become the best you that you can be. And so if you're interested in more information or how to do certain things or some of our marketing material, you can actually click on this documentation page here at the top, and that's going to take you here to our YouTube page, where we have a variety of videos and even some tutorials that are up here that allow you to see how to use data-driven therapy and get various updates. Thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you have an excellent day. Goodbye.